Hey, look, we're back. Where we last left off, we got Dog out of his cage. God out of his cage, I guess. And we're gonna keep him, even though it would be easier.
The stealth boy instead of this bear trap.
But yeah, it would be easier to play with Dog. The fact that he actually just have, yeah, I did check. He does have better special stats and strength and stuff than God does. And he instantly kills, well, not instantly kills, but when you kill a ghost man, he runs over and eats them, not letting them revive.
Maybe I'll tear it off your arm, wear it on my neck.
No, please. Hey.
If it isn't the clever one, what do you want?
It's time for us to part ways.
You want us to split up? All three of us?
Yes, I'm sure.
I'll make more progress on my own. Just don't get us killed.
Alright. Dog has gone to the Villa Fountain. So, that's one down. 2 more to go. Their pre-war use was unknown. What do you mean their pre-war use was unknown? Creepy jerk. The trap works both ways. What? I like more coins. A rad roach. Wait, do I have a lockpick? Yes, I do. This way. Here. Here. Thank you. Sure, I did wish I had the gear that I earned. Ooh. This is the first and only time anyone's ever been afraid of a rad roach. God, you things are creepy. Let's do this collar. Oh, of course I can't teleport there. Why would they allow that? Also, these things' designs are based off of a Doctor Who episode. Then again, I don't watch enough Doctor Who to be able to give you a proper insight on which. Ow! Gotta get out! Gotta get out! Gotta get out! Whoa, buddy! Can you not? But yeah, I can't tell you exactly the Doctor Who episode, but it's based off a Doctor Who episode where they're trapped, where these people are trapped in their suits, right? Or not? That's not it. I can't quite remember. I don't want to give you misinformation. Gather cloud residue. That's totally fair. Let's just put random bombs out when you can't fully see properly because you're in the cloud. I like this DLC, guys. I promise you. I'm having so much fun right now. Let me tell you. I'm having fun on a flippin' bun. Seriously though, you have a stupidly short amount of time to be in this thing, and you're supposed to find traps, see these traps in all the freaking cloud while you're constantly worried about you're instantly dying. Yeah, thanks. How the heck are you supposed to see this? Like, really? I do this for you guys. Yeah, I'm not sure how the exact episode goes. There's like a child, and something happens to him, and he becomes like almost virus-like, and it constantly calls out for its mommy or something like that. And when he interacts with things, they're able, whether it be through like sight or through phone waves or something like that, he also turns them into these gas mask wearing creatures. Whoa. Freaking rad roaches. Hmm. Close the door. I feel safer this way. This isn't stressful at all. I'm totally not on edge 24/7 during this DLC. Is that? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's close this door first off. And then head downstairs to see if we can get a better angle. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Sure. Ow! Okay, sure. Time to go. Ow! There's gotta be a way to get around this guy. Now. Uh-oh. Okay, I think we're good now. Interesting. I shouldn't have got rid of God. I kind of really need him at the moment. Wait, am I going the wrong? No, I'm going the right way. I'm going the right way. Okay. Hey, you mind if I, You wouldn't mind, like, turning... Oh, and walking over there for me, would you? No? Okay, thought not. Why would you? Knife spear. God, you sound horrifying. Oh wait, that's just a straight up gun. Hey, Dean's secret stash. We'll be meeting him soon. Thank you, Dean. And they're all of Dean's stashes are marked with that marker right there, that handprint. Whoa. Again, luckily this thing's perception is really low. And I'm going to be closing all the doors behind me, because I'm a little coward. Where's my option for stim packs? Oh, thank God. So, the good option, smart option would be to take a long... Wait, before I stop, I'm gonna see what this guy's...
If it isn't the clever...
Let's see. I think we should travel together.
I'll find.
I want to see what exactly this perk does. But I'm not going to take him along because I feel it'll make this entire DLC too easy to have someone take aggro for me while I just sneak on by. Let's see. In my footsteps. Grant increased stealth as well as the ability to step lightly around place traps. That'd be very useful, but no.
While I'm in control, my ability to use his hands is difficult. To warn you, as long as I'm in control, my coordination suffers. If it isn't the club.
Alright, time for us to part ways. Yes, I'm sure. You stay here, buddy. The question is, which way do I go? Keep your ears open for the... Yeah, keep your ears open for the ghost people at all times, basically. Oh, you're a rad roach. Hi. Oh, is this another one of his stashes? No, this is just free stuff. We'll take it, though. Garbage can. Wait. Is it here? No, but we'll take everything that's in here. I hear somebody. There's one of them. You do you, friend. I'm out of here. I need to head straight south to go find... Who am I looking for? Dean.
Picking up signals near your location. Detonators. Watch for traps. That one's got a head on their shoulders. For now. You'd think it was street the way tourists keep rolling in. Hope that tourist is hurrying, haven't got all day.
Trap line.
Should never have set that radio signal on repeat.
Got it.
That one's got a head on their shoulders. For now.
I'm getting tired of your taunting. Shut up. This is already stressful enough. I'm already not liking having to go through the freaking cloud with a ghost person, of course. Ugh. Oh, there's another stash behind here. Yep. Thank you, handprints. We got some Radaway. Stim pack, medic bag. I wouldn't eat the stuff that's in there. It's like filled with toxins. Hello? Nightstands, here are Madre chips. Programmer's digest. Conductor. Oh, fission battery. Please don't tell me how to get past this thing. Okay. Whoa. And freaking zones where all this stuff is so freaking arbitrary. Keep your eyes peeled. There he is. Keep your eyes peeled. Probably gonna be traps on the way here, so I gotta really keep my eyes peeled. Close this.
That one's got a head on their shoulders. For now.
What the crap? Is that from outside? Oh, here we go. So, you know that if you were paying attention to the loading screens in this game, turns out...
Came all this way. Least I can do is let you rest your feet for a second.
Yep, this is Dean Domino, the exact same Dean Domino from Before the War. He got ghoulified. Now, to get the absolute best ending in this game, you have to be very, very careful with dealing with Dean. He has a very fragile ego. You piss him off, you had to end up killing him, and I obviously don't want to do that. So I'm going to try very carefully not to piss him off.
The Sierra Madre. Beauty, isn't she? She the one who invited you here? Or maybe you didn't catch her voice on the radio. Woke up confused like some of the others. Least you're still breathing. By the way, don't get up or make any sudden motions, no matter how uncomfortable that chair gets. The cushion's just for show.
Sorry about that. Better be a shape charge, or you're gonna get, or you're gonna end up killing us both.
Sounds like you've done some blue-collar construction work in your life. Your ma must be proud. Still, get up without my permission. I'll blast your ass so far through your head, it'll turn the moon cherry pie red. So, let's keep this sweet and polite, and finish our conversation with no misunderstandings.
I'll save my questions for the end. Please go on.
And that's what I've missed, a rapt audience. Just because I work in entertainment doesn't mean I'm a moron. I heard my necktie beeping. I know what that means. I'm part of this somehow. I want out of this contract. And if you put me in it, I'm not going to be too happy. So whatever's going on here, if you're part of all this, you're taking orders from me.
So, if you do that first option right there, you basically cut yourself off and have to kill Dean, from what I found out. So basically, you have to just coddle his massive ego, because he's a huge star, basically. I'll cooperate. What do you want? Even though I get more XP for doing this one.
Good, good. Then we're in business. I may be a betting man, but I like it when the odds are in our favor. If you're here with who I think, then I'd rather have you on my side than his. And it's in the hole. You want to live, I want what's in the Madre. Real simple.
Yeah, I'm in, if that's all, fine. Meet at the Fountain?
Wait just a minute. I'm not walking out there on my own. I know what's out there. It's why I've planted a minefield, shotguns, and explosives all the way on the road to my little boudoir here. So we go together or we're not going at all. I'll split my hand in blackjack when the time's right. I'm not splitting up in this town, trust me.
Well, if I can get there, if I can, well, if I can get here, others will be soon enough. Fountain's the safest place.
That's a good point. All right. Let me grab some smokes and I'll meet you at the fountain. Don't have to take the long way back. There's a shortcut across the way, you see. It's through the cloud, but if I'm with you, I can help you through it. If you didn't already force the lock to the gate.
He's so fast. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Which way? I'm gonna die in here. Oh my god. Oh god, I hate this so much. I'm gonna head back to his thing real. I'm just gonna head back the other. Oh! Oh, I'm dying. God, I do not like this area so flippin' much. Okay, there we go. Ugh. And we are out. By the way, did you hear that song that was playing while next to him? He sings that. Okay. Whew. Okay, that's 2.
Taking that touched by radiation. You choose to spend your time here. You could have just left, but you're too obsessed to let go.
They used to know a ventriloquist with more skill than you. At least he had the sense to know his own name without carving it into his chest.
Mirrors tell me my name when needed. And I have a name for you. Several. Thief, coward, showman. Radiation.
The truth, buddy, is this. You and me were now family, as long as we got these bow ties on. So watch your mouth, you don't scare me.
Yeah, they don't get along. But that's 2 of our 3. Let's find the last person who is actually a character in the last DLC. Or, not quite a character, but she was mentioned in the last DLC. And I'll even put a little bit more on her when we get there. And she's over in the clinic. Will need nothing more than Mojave.
Wireless comm speakers have aged poorly, like the Madre, pre-war junk. The speakers emit a signal that'll set off your caller if you stay too long.
Thanks.
Damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio.
Oh yeah, thanks man. You're just an absolute treat. You couldn't give me a single silenced weapon? No? Yeah, why would you? So, there it is right there. See, the speaker's sparking? So you have to take a weapon. Oh my god. And... oh, right! I do have stealth. I forgot I had a perk for that since I'm so used to just sprinting around. I hear him. Don't see him, though. I'm gonna play it a little bit closer to the chest until I find where all those dang freaking speakers are. And I'm where I find that ghost person as well. I'm just glad they give it an audible growling noise. There you are. That mother trucker is sliding. Clinic's this way. Where's the speaker at? Okay, go. Go. See, this isn't fun. Because you're constantly on edge trying to find this thing that will instantly kill you. It'll instantly kill you if you don't find it fast enough, and you're obviously on edge to rush to find it because you're so worried about it instantly killing you. God. So I just do not like this DLC. But again, I'm muscling through it, you know? Does that mean there's one in the room across from here, or one down below? Below. I see you. Alright, we'll come back to interact with you in a second. Run, run, run. It is in this place, right? This exit should work too, I believe. Today's position. What's my medicine at anyway? 85. Okay.
Picking up an emitter signature. Watch for security holograms. Dangerous. Don't shoot them. Attacking them is useless.
Stim packs. Another one of pistachios. Clinic security terminal. Check security. Hologram status. Patrolling second floor. View security postings. So, with these hologram things, they do not view security postings. They cannot be harmed by any means, and the only way to actually harm them is to turn them off. Wait, why do I keep choosing that one? View maintenance post. Installate your maintenance. Welcome. On behalf of the friends at NE, we thank you for purchasing the latest in our service security technology. If you encounter any problems, contact our urgent care service representatives at any time during the weekdays from 10 to 2 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Weird. If no one is there to respond to your emergency, leave a message, and one will return to you in the next 3 to 4 working days. Help! Our holograms are killing everybody. Sorry, man. Can't wait back on call. You gotta wait until the weekend or weekday. Holographic greeting and security technology requires service-trained professionals and routine maintenance. While the emitters maintain a charge for theoretically hundreds of years, damage can occur and surgery can erode over time. As part of the security Madre exclusive contract, we have delivered on the custom energy recycling emitters requested by Sierra. The answer is Mr. Sinclair, aka they designed this place to run forever. Spectacular. This is horrifying looking. Gas leak. Minute 3 workers possessed the Seoul switching station, exposed to some unidentified airborne toxin from the ventilation system, caused severe lung tissue damage. Inhalation isn't the problem, it absorbs through the skin. Researching its effects, the gas, whatever it is, may be building up in vents beneath the city. Ask Foreman to look into the source before government inspectors do. It's the cloud. Safety suits. Chemical suits arrived today, but they're bulky and hard to talk and move in. It was difficult to unlock the class once in place. Had to get one of the staff to help me out of it. I told the construction crew keep the suits ready while working in the switching stations and be careful with them. We only have a limited number. I asked Sinclair to order more in the event of a leak in the villa and prepared cost estimates for another gas leak to support my case. They didn't need to. He agreed to the request immediately and then asked if he could see the workers and make sure they were all right. Cloud residue, bomb collar, first aid kit, bomb collar, assassin suit. What do you do? Sneak plus 10. Not bad. Let me take this off, please. I feel better in this. Oh, that feels so much better. So much better. And here's all the people he was experimenting on with explosive collars. Yep. Yep. Tool cabinet. So it is to the left, but where? No. Found it. Power status terminal. Disengage main power. Get into the and turn off power to show the speakers and then okay. Let's see. Emergency power engaged. Security hall, of course. On the bright side, the music speakers are off. Speakers are off now. Security's still on, but again, beggars can't be choosers. So, that hologram right there, completely immortal. I cannot do any damage to it at all. Oop. But they have very exact ways that they move. See? And their perception is basically, it's both 0 and infinite, right? Disable emitter. They have perfect perception directly in front of them, but behind them, they do not. Let's see. Doctor's bag. Terminal. Dispense codes. Codes for the public dispensers arrived today. Sinclair instructed us to use in their use in case of emergency. Should we be able to get stims and other treatments from the machines? Sinclair's indicated it could dispense more based on the nature of the medical emergency or subject condition. Among the codes, we keep asking if we can make sure the code for medics was backed up. We must have said it 3 times. I don't think he realized it. Maybe it must be stress. Maybe a backup for the code on his terminal just in case. Download dispense. The restricted dispenser code for it. Thank you. Clinic basement key. Oh, that's nice. Medical brace. Not that I really need that. Hot plate. Ghost sight. Give ghost vision. Not really sure what ghost vision is, but oh, easy unlock here. Make sure there's nothing in here. Nope. Oh, do you hear that banging? We're about to meet someone. Let's activate this terminal first. Appointment calendar. Sinclair, Miss Keys. Transmitted to Zermaje. Sinclair, Miss Keys. Domino, Miss Keys. Proposed moving to Autodoc to casino schedule. Sinclair agreed. Are there only like 4 options? 1, 2. Oh, wait. Nope. There we go. And 3. Yeah. Unpleasant visit. Domino stopped by to ask about the test results in Vera's voice. He seemed concerned she would lose her voice for the gala event. I told him if Miss Keys was concerned, she would always see me, and I would only disclose any medical information to her. I told him the autodocs were more than capable of healing Miss Keys' voice if she developed any throat infection, and we could operate if need be if she tore her larynx? I'm not sure how to say that word. He seemed satisfied by the news, apologized, and amazingly enough, had left me a bottle of wine as a token of appreciation. I told him I felt it was inappropriate. He insisted. I dumped it in the trash. Appointment calendar. Miss Keys showed up today, San Sinclair, escorted by Mr. Domino. He explained to me Miss Keys had developed a throat infection and asked if the autodoc could help. I asked about Sierra Madre autodoc. Look, shut up. I will get to you in a second. I'm reading. He said he didn't want to alarm Sinclair. Ramsey test. Miss Keys' voice is fine. Her loss of voice was more listlessness, symptomatic of excessive medics usage. When I tried to speak to her about it, Mr. Domino intervened. I warned them too much of the chem could render a subject comatose. Domino laughed. I lost my temper, and he said they'd return another time when I was in a better spirit. Despise that man. Yeah, Domino's not the nicest guy. Nothing in here. Clinic security. Where do I need to go? I need to stay in the building. The question, is it on the first or second floor that I need to get to? I hear the pounding, but I'm not sure where I need to get to in here. Oh, here? No, it's just a bathroom. Kind of weird to have the bathroom right next to the... Oh, here we go. Malfunctioning autodoc. The woman before you looks disorientated. Pain. She blinks a few times and winces, as if blinking causes her pain. Are you alright? She looks at you, blinks again, and opens her mouth, but nothing comes out. She touches her throat, then traces a scar beneath the chin, and her eyes widen in alarm. Look, I'm here to help. She looks shaken. As she glances at the autodoc, she recoils and her mouth opens, but again, nothing comes out. She looks back at you, and her hands clench into fists. Her eyes narrow, and she takes a step back, studying you. This isn't what it looks like. The woman opens her mouth again, winces, then frowns, and drags a finger across her throat in the slow motion. She's more angry than pain now. Frowning, she touches her throat again, gently, then her hand brushes her collar, and then her frown deepens. Her eyes narrow, and she traces the edge of the collar until she finds the lock. She begins to press it with her fingers. It's a bomb collar. Mess with it and it'll go off. She looks surprised and notices your collar and raises an eyebrow. Let's just say we're in this together. She frowns, narrows her eyes, and shakes her head. Slowly shakes her head. What do you mean by that? She shakes her head again and draws a line in the air between you two. Look, together we can get out of this. She shakes her head once, then crosses her arms. So that's the threatening option. We're not going to do that. Look, I'm not trying to order you, but your life's tied to mine. She frowns, glances at the collar, then looks back at you. She makes a circle with her hands, puts her hands over her eyes, and squints. She nods at you, then lowers her hand from her eyes, shakes her head, and draws a slow line between you. You're looking for something else. Fine, I can help. She does it you again, then makes her pressure soften slightly. She shakes her head slowly, then gives you a slight sigh. She nods at you, then raises an eyebrow and nods at the door. Meet me at the fountain. Actually, I want to see what her perk gives. Alright, come with me. Christine nods, then slowly closes and steps slightly behind you, waiting. Christine has given you the signal interference. This perk grants you a short period of time near your speakers before your bomb collar starts to activate, as well as increases the amount of time before the dawn collar detonates by 50%. So you get 50% more time before the bombs detonate. Christine crouches down. It's kind of messed up. So we'll actually explain why she's in there a little bit later. For now, though, we're going to send her back. So this chick right here is part of the Brotherhood of Steel. She was one of the people, she's part of the Brotherhood of Steel circle, or inner circle, or I guess, not Splinter Cell, but a hidden cell inside the Brotherhood of Steel called the Circle of Steel. And these people are basically assigned to do things that the Brotherhood of Steel isn't supposed to normally do, and to track down rogue things. Makes a neck chopping motion. And track down rogue Brotherhood of Steel agents, like Father Elijah. She's been chasing him, and has been chasing him since the Big Empty. That's why we found her rifle, the silenced rifle that we found. That's why we found it over in the Big Empty. She actually confronted him at a Big Empty, but he managed to get away by using the Little Yangtze and turning them into explosive bombs to divert her. She chased him all the way here, and then she got placed in the auto dock, which I will explain what happened, how she got placed in here a little bit later. Christina raises an eyebrow. Those facial scars weren't done by the auto dock. Those throat scars was. She nods slowly, then puts her hands in front of her throat, closes it slowly, then points at you. I can't restore your voice. We need a real auto dock to do that. She shivers slightly, then shakes her head. I don't understand why they shaved you bald. Christine looks blank at you and touches her head, smiles, then shakes her head. Oh wait, the auto dock didn't shave you bald. She waves her hand, then shakes her head. Then she nods in the direction of the casino. No, wait, I want to hear this. You were bald before? She nods with an evaporated look, then makes a circle with her hands, repeats it twice, circles, then raises her hands and waves them in the symbol of a wing. She both bones her hands in front of her, then makes a motion with her hands as if writing something. Let's see, let's do the intelligence one. Wait, that's a Brotherhood of Steel symbol, right? You were a scribe. She nods, looks impressed. How the hell did you get out here? She shrugs and points to you and shrugs. Where were you before? She moves her finger in a wider circle, then raises her hand over her eyes. You were looking for something. Oh, looking for someone. She nods and raises a finger. A man? She nods, making a motion with her hands around her chin, drawing it down, then raises her hands and clenches them into the sky. An angry bearded man. She points at your pit boy. The man on the pit boy's holotape, Elijah. She nods with concern, taps the side of her head, and expands her hands. Someone smart. She nods and circles her ear. And nuts. She nods, frowns. Sounds like it's pretty important to you to find this person. She frowns, raises two fingers, and then has them walk together. She looks down at the two fingers, and her face becomes angry. She then chops her hand down and draws the two fingers apart, one of the fingers, and she points at herself. He cut you off from someone. Oh, a little bit more important lore. So, Christina had a lover. I believe she was also lesbian. Christina was also lesbian. And a Father Elijah saying, I'm not sure, saying no relationships in the Brotherhood of Steel, or at least no lesbian relationships, cut them apart, or made them distance each other from each other. So that's why she is upset at him. So when she heard the chance to get back at Father Elijah by killing him because he was a traitor, she jumped at the chance. He cut you off from someone. She nods. Family? Husband? She frowns, shakes her head, then even more so at the husband. What, your wife? She shakes her head, then rolls it to the side. Oh, girlfriend. She hesitates, then waves her hand. You are more than girlfriends. Lovers. She nods and looks at you, a little surprised. What, you think I don't understand love? She raises an eyebrow, looks at you. I understand how important a loved one can be. She nods slowly, studying you. She seems to be gauging you again. She makes a slow circle motion after a moment, taps her wrist. Ahead of the... Oh, she's saying, we gotta go. We're running out of time. Can't you communicate some other way? Can you write? Christina frowns, then pauses and traces her scar in her head with her fingers. She then makes a motion as if picking up a pencil, tries to write, then shakes her head. Something to do with the surgery. She pauses and draws a dragon symbol like electricity in the air, then puts on an odd staring face. She keeps a blank face for a second, then slowly blinks, looks around. She looks at her hands, shakes them, and lets them go limp. That's a specific form of brain surgery using electrodes, pre-war. She nods slowly, then makes the motion of typing and drawing X's and lines in the air, then gives a thumbs up. You can still do numbers and calculations though, huh? She nods. I had some other questions. She frowns and cups her hand to her ear. Do you know how to get out of here? She points in the direction of the main gate, then points at your collar, shakes her head, and locks her hands around her neck. Then her hands lash outwards, fingers split, and she rolls her eyes back. After a second, she turns back to you and shakes. So once the collars are gone, we can just leave? She nods slowly, as if thinking. Then she raises an eyebrow, looking skeptical, and shrugs. She points downwards, making a circle around her, then back to the same spot. Then her finger drifts, circling, and she makes a mock frown. You're saying it'll be difficult to return here if we leave. She shakes her head, then points at herself, and then points at you and nods. To return here if I leave. She nods. But not you. She nods once. Why can't you find your way back? She then shakes her head, she points to the ground, then moves each leg outward, striding to the place where she's pointing. You aren't going to leave. She nods. Why would you want to stay here, of all places? She frowns to make a mock motion of loading a gun, then hefting it to her shoulder and taking aim at something in the distance. She then pauses, making a circling sweep, and puts her arms in a circle around it as if covering it. You want to kill something here, then protect this place. She looks impressed, nods. Why do you want to do that? She looks at you as if surprised and glances at your call, wrinkles her face and points at it. She makes a wide sweeping circle in the area, looking around, then bringing both hands back to her, then to her neck, and holds it. Her hand still on her neck, she looks at you gravely, then shakes her head. You're worried someone's going to find this place, use it to hurt people. She nods slowly, hands still locked on her throat. She looks pained for a moment, then breaks from your gaze. Her fingers flutter, almost frantically for a second, and she runs her hands along her scalp, then her throat. She points at your pit boy, almost with frustration, and gestures all around her, and her shoulders seem to sag. After a moment, she glances back at you, glances around, then shakes her head slowly. You can't protect the world from the world's. It's useless. She points at your collar, then hers, then shakes her head slowly, then cuts the air from her hand, and her face becomes blank. I had other questions. How'd you end up in the auto dock? She moves her finger in a circle, then frowns, and drags her hand down her eyes. She raises them again and points to you. You were knocked out. She nods, then raises her eyebrow, points at you, makes a circle, then points at your feet. You want to know how I got here? She smiles, nods. She repeats the circling motion again. This time, she lowers her hands and circles her fingers inwards until she points. Still pointing at the ground between you two, she raises an eyebrow. Follow a radio signal here, a woman's voice. She waits. At her second, she raises her eyebrow again. I was curious where it led. She looks at you for a second, studying you, then nods. She points at you, then points at the casino. She slowly shakes her head, then points in the direction of the main gate. If I could leave, I would. She looks at you for a moment, glances at your collar and shrugs, and then lightly grabs your neck with both hands, holding it for a moment. Her hands then fall away. She looks at you, then looks at the exit and nods. What about you? She shakes her head, then points at the ground. You're not going to leave. She frances. Oh, yeah. Had other questions. Do you know what those machines around the villa are? Christine shakes her head, then pauses and makes a small circle with her thumb and a forefinger. She points at you and makes the motion of putting something in her palm. Here, a Sierra Madre trip. She imagines it for a second, raises it to her eye, then turns it to the side, gauging its diameter and width. She runs her finger over the surface slowly, checking the engraving. She then tosses it back to you. She then pretends to look around, seeing something on the floor, then picks it up and bends over, picking it up. She then looks at you and nods. You can scrounge more somehow. She smiles, nods. She stands still for a second, then stops, slowly making a motion of bending down and scooping something up. She then holds the imaginary object in her hand as if heavy and puts it in front of her as if on a table. She then hefts it into what looks a small box and pours it on top of an object. It looks like she reaches down and holds out a small O. You can make more of these at a workbench with the right materials. She smiles and nods. She points to your pit board, making a motion, opening it and removing it from something. She then raises her hand, making the motion and smashing it and holding up the remains. You need a battery, a fission battery, and scrap metal? You can counterfeit the chips? She nods, impressed, then points at you and then her and makes a circle. Can you teach me how to do it? She nods, then makes a series of hand motions to represent weight and amounts, enough so you think you could do it on your own. And now you can make fake chips. I had other questions. It's time for us to part ways. She raises an eyebrow. Yeah, yes, I'm sure. She nods. So, that's Christina. She was forced into the auto dock. She came here to find Elijah and get revenge, and, kill him because he's a traitor to the Brotherhood of Steel. Oh, yes, sir, sure. Kill all crippled limbs. Now, the reason that these auto docks can't be used on her is because these are used for a specific singular function. Yeah, they're only used for limbs. Exhaustion. Mr. Key's insomnia seems to have gotten worse, so we ended up ordering the new autodock upgrades. Must have been cost Sinclair a fortune. The new programs for the autodocks eliminate the effects of exhaustion. Having already spoken to the staff about side effects and dangers of prolonged use, wanted to make sure they weren't using it to pull double shifts. Sinclair asked if these codes could be downloaded to property dispensers. The codes are compatible, unfortunately. He said he'd be looking into it. Guess his contact's at Big Mountain. See? We'll be getting a call soon. Well, that's it with this place. Time to get out of here. Creepy jerk. Alright, let's look at the world map and let's get out of here. Keep your ears peeled, boys. Keep your eels peeled. Ooh, careful. Oof. Ooh. And that's everybody. Alright, you jerk. Act before we do that. We're making stim packs. Let's make 3 of them.
Good. Well done. Now for the festivities and your part in all this.
I'm turning this down again, just so it's not too grating on the ears.
For whatever reason, keyed the grand opening to the gala event itself. It needs to be fired off in order for the casino doors to open. As I've discovered, one person can't do it. So get your team into position indicated on your Pip-Boy, then trigger it properly. You're so close now, don't let me down. Otherwise, I'll have to rely on the next team.
How am I supposed to get to the markers on the map?
I've unlocked the west and east gates to Cuesta del Sol and Salida del Sol. Now that you've survived the villa, I need to get to my position. You don't need me to hold your hand anymore. I'll keep monitoring you via the transceivers through the villa. If I need to offer guidance, I will.
What is the Gallo event?
A display of lights, fireworks, music in the streets. A pre-war festival to mark the casino's opening. The bomb struck first. It is of no consequence, only firing the event is. Get the 3 in position, then travel to your position in Salida del Sol and trigger the gala. After that, the real work begins.
What do you mean?
Perhaps you think this is a simple robbery, a cheap casino heist. No, this is a heist of the centuries. We're not plundering Sierra Madre, we're plundering history, taking from the old world itself. It won't let its secrets go easily, not without a fight. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Alright, we'll head out then.
I'd suggest taking the FEV reject to his position first. Although you may need his brutality and strength elsewhere first. As easy as the villa was to navigate, the outlying areas of the villa are far more dangerous, thicker with the ghost people, traps, and toxins.
Of course they are.
Use your team as I use you. Listen to your caller. Watch where you step. You are no use to me dead.
And you're no use to me at all, you jerk. Ugh. Mixed signals. Now the question is, does that automatically turn him back to... No, he's still God.
So, are we on our way to somewhere else? A gala event, perhaps?
What do you know about the gala event?
The gala event is the way to bring the old man out. He won't show himself until the casino doors are open. So triggering the event is key. And the key. The question becomes, can we trust each other to do this? We'll see. If we go there, you'll have to give me control. If you bring Dog out, then I'll make sure you pay in blood.
Any reason you're assigned to this point in the map?
Maybe it's familiar, comfortable. Practice makes perfect. And as much as it bruises my ego, some things require brute strength. In the right combination. Besides, none of your assembled band of thieves look able to rip a 200-year rusted power switch down like a machete to fire up an entire town.
Alright, that's enough for now.
We'll see. If it isn't the
I need you to get to your gala event position.
maybe Dog will obey you. I'm not as easily broken.
Who's this old man who brought us here? Oh, why does it keep being red? You're the one who knows how I got to the villa. I had other questions. That's enough for now.
If it isn't the
I think we should travel together. There we go. So, step 1. Fire to the sides. Get Dog to the switching station and sell it to Soul. Hello, Rad Roach. Hello, Ghost Person. Ugh.
tastes like copper.
I don't want to bother going in there, even though there probably is something in there. Oh, see our module chips.
Idiot's hunger screws it up.
Sala del Sol.
Idiot swallowed his collar.
Don't be mean to Dog. He tries his best.
Wish I had a stealth boy instead of this bear trap.
Because I like knowing where my position is. Now shut up. I'm trying to be sneaky. Stinky? Sneaky. Can't open this door. Oh, thank you. And now we have the high grounds. Of course there's frickin' ghost people up here. Why wouldn't there be? Wow, let's just keep going around. God? God. Oh, there you are. God, I can hear them below me. Oh. Another stash. Yoink. 15 of these things. Try to leave and boom. God, you coming? Lock terminal, huh? Let's hack this real quick. Maybe we'll get a little more information on this DLC. So there's 1, 2... Oh, okay, so we can't lose anymore. Easy hack. Turn speakers off, please. Status power. Ooh. We got 2 ghost people here. And we're just going to ignore them and act like they don't exist. Where do I need to go? That way. Okay, go. What the hell was that? What? Oh, he's killing... Oh, he's killing things. That's fine. Off. I mean, I'm not gonna stop him. You do you, man. God, don't do that. Uh-oh. Fun fact, God is one of 2 NPCs in this entire game who has baseline health regeneration. Back up. Who can see me? Ugh.
It's your own fault you're here. Leave well enough alone.
Can you, like, kill that guy? Thank you. One more. Get him. Really? Kill him. Can you not knock him into me, please? Kill him? Oh, hi. Nice. Kill that one too. Nice. Good job. Good job. I better not be getting these on my... What? No, that doesn't count. I'm not doing anything. That's dumb.
Trying to lose me in the cloud? Not a chance.
No, I'm trying to get through the cloud, thank you.
Stealth boy instead of this bear trap.
And I wish I didn't have to play through this DLC where everything's trying to kill me, and I don't have my equipment, and I'm constantly being punished for playing the way I am.
Swallowed his collar.
That probably would have helped if I played this DLC more. I'd probably be better at it. Where is your dog now? God now. Gate control terminal. Let's see. Reset ventilation. Yep. Ventilation. Online. which means that should now make it so the cloud disappears. Substation status. Power level is minimal.
So here we are, a row of switches all lined up. How familiar. These switches won't move themselves, after all. There must be some trick to it. Now that I'm here, what do you expect me to do?
I need you to stay here and operate the switches, please.
You can lead me to water. No. Being trapped in this courtyard while lights are flashing and sirens are screaming. I can survive one or two of the inhabitants. More than that, even Dog would have to work to keep full without being carved to pieces. And the gate here, if it somehow got locked, it'd be the holding cell at the police station again, except with no way out.
How do you know how to operate the switches?
I do. The diagram there tells me what I need to know.
If the diagram there holds instructions, I can walk. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. If you know how to operate the switches, I need you to trust me to get through this.
You're right, but trust? Trust is such a harsh word. I prefer mutual need. It's more honest.
That's fair.
No, I can help you. These wiring diagrams. I know how to operate the switches in sequence to make fire appear in the sky. We just need to make sure that Dog doesn't surface before that happens. To do that, he'll need to be fed. That makes him stay in the cage.
What kind of food should I bring back?
Dog has torn apart a number of the inhabitants of this town. Well, he doesn't prefer them to other flesh. It'll do for the time being. Find some of the inhabitants. It'll require some hunting on your part. Kill them. Take some of the remains inside them. Bring it back here. They're not easy to kill. But I have faith in you. And the beast must be fed if you want him to stay in this cage.
So, some of the meat inside them?
2 chunks of meat from their bodies should be enough. Hunt quietly, so as not to draw more here.
So wait, can I just use the body of the 2 that you just killed before? Whoa, buddy. Uh-oh. Ow. Where are the 2 bodies that were here before is the question. Wait, why can't you just hunt with me?
If that human wasn't wearing a collar, you better have brought enough.
Haven't found enough yet.
Then nothing's.
They really... Oh my god. Did it really despawn the 2 that I killed for no arbitrary reason besides just because? Yes, it did. Alright. The game's gonna cheat, so am I. Oh wait, no it didn't. Really? God, these things are horrifying. So I had to kill these 2 things, and I can't pick up the meat from these 2 bodies. Come on, man. Why it has to be those 2 bodies specifically, and I can't just get any random pieces beyond me. I don't like this DLC. I think I've made it all the more clear that I really, really do not like this DLC. Come on. There are so many credos I'm having to break just to freaking deal with this DLC, man. Alright. Sorry, guys. I really don't want to do this, but it appears since I'm not trying to be an asshole, there's quite literally no way to do this besides just what I'm about to do. Oh well. So much for my pacifist run. But yeah, if it's gonna cheat and just make me kill things just because. Then I'm going to cheat and not play fair either. Let's get my medicine up to 100. And start putting points into survival. Let's put this arbitrary wave that forces you to kill things even if you don't want to. Spectacular. And let's just get lessons learned. I hate this game. I hate it so much. Where's the other one? Just give me your remains. Let me just be done with this place, please. Oh, this is the option to lock him in, but no, I'm not going to do that.
You better have brought enough.
Yes, this should be enough.
You're good at fetching. This should keep him where he belongs. For now. I'll wait. Send the signal. We'll be ready.
I'm glad I did the quest, but I'm mad it made me kill things and then register kills that he did. Whatever. Again, I'm going to keep harping that I really do not like this DLC, man. But I think it's a good place to stop for right now. I'm getting a headache either way. Oh well.
You better not try and leave me here.
Shut up. Why? Whatever. Again, I think that's a good enough place to stop for right now. By the way, I hope everyone's enjoying the LP. I was enjoying the LP until I got to this DLC. But for right now, I'm out. Later.